Hey everyone, this is JoJo, and I'm here to do a video for y'all. This is part 2 of my book haul for the month of September and January. So also have an unboxing. I just came home, probably a little like I don't know, you can almost call it an hour ago from work. I got my package here already, so I'm gonna unbox this at the end. Get some books that I got uh in September, and of course earlier this month too, or you can say recently. These are mostly all the books I get at actual official bookstores, not thrift store, but like bookstores like Books a Million, Target, um, Barnes and Noble, or Books a Million. I mean, Book of the Month subscription box here. So yeah. So let's get started. The first three books I got here are books that I didn't buy. They were kind of free. I think these were my sister's friend's book, but not really sure. I forgot. But I have a few of them here, and they seem interesting. So the first book here is Black Girl Danger Us. I think that how you pronounce it, right? Black Girl Dangerous. Okay. Oh yeah, the little light is like a circle, probably like the oh. So this is by Mia McKinsey, and this is mostly a nonfiction about let's see, about race, queerness, class, gender in a concise and compelling voice filled at different times with humor, grief, range, and joy. So this is mostly talking about black girls, women, girls, etc. About race, gender, but also like how I'm trying to see if there was a quote here because it's about how people see black girls and women, and how I guess this person is explaining how people see us like, but she's gonna explain certain things, I guess, or I don't know. It's just like a book of like confronting people about this kind of issue or something. Next, I got here How the Lights Gets In by M.J. Hyland. I do not know what this is about, but it seemed like it's a fiction novel, and don't know. Let's see. Luke Connor, a precious, or is it no precocious? I think it's precious, but I'm not really sure. Gifted and unhappy 16-year-old is offered a place as an exchange student in the United States, something that she hopes will take her far away from her bleak life of poverty in Sydney, Australia. Having endured a childhood with emotionally crass, the deadbeat family, she welcomes the opportunity to live the middle-class life she has long dreamed of. But soon after she moves in with her host family, the Hardings, who lives in a prefabricated mansion in a nameless Chicago suburb, lose acute need for acceptance and love runs up against the Hardings' suffocating pursuit of a particular form of suburban perfection. So, yeah, I don't know if you heard me clearly, but this is mostly about this girl who is an exchange student to the United States, and she wanted to find a better life from her bleak life and deadbeat family at her original home, and went to live with her host family called the Hardings, who are like middle class suburban family, and mostly I guess this family is trying to be perfect, and she just wants to be accepted and belong somewhere, I guess. So we got that. And we have Swollen by Melissa Lyon. I do not know what this is about. This is another fiction, very short book. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't say much of what it says. Don't know what it's about. So, yeah, mostly it's like, it probably is YA, but that's all I know about it. That's it. Don't know much about it. It doesn't have a synopsis or anything. Alright, let's start with this. So the next book I got here is Bright Ideas, a journal. This is just a journal of different colors, and it mostly shows like certain things you can, not really what you write, but it's a red hot idea. So if you have a red hot idea, you write it in this color coded space. And if this orange, you got blazing breakthroughs. Let me see any other ones. Silver linings, deep reflection, blue sky brainstorm. Like if you brainstorming, you can use this spreads of blue to brainstorm. If you have inspiration, you use the green, etc. So yeah, I got this from work a while ago. So yeah, it's really interesting and cute. I really like the colored pages. Next I got here is the Assassin Blade by Sarah J. Maas, and this is the novella collection of 5 stories, or is it 10 stories? I don't remember. I'm trying to remember how many stories there are. I think there's 5 stories in here before the series, the Throne of Glass series started. So I remember reading the first story in here when I borrowed from the library, but I want to read the full collections and see more characters and more about the series or the story, the main character and stuff. Next I got here is The Golden Compass by Philip Pullman. And this is the first book in his Dark Material series or trilogy. And I tried to read this a while ago when I was younger, but now I just stopped, but now I want to read it, like finish reading it, and hope to collect the second and the third book soon. And this is about Lara and her demon, I forget his name. Well, it's mostly in this world where children have, people have these, you could say familiar or animal companions, and when you a child, they can turn to different shapes of animals, but when you get older, they turn into one particular animal. And it said, I think something happened to her friend Roger and people up in North, and I guess she's gonna try to figure it out. So it's like a YA or middle, well, kind of like a YA fantasy. Okay. Next I got here is Cold Spell by Jackson Pierce. And this is the book I got from, I don't know where I forgot it from. I think I got it, yeah, I got it at Dollar Tree a while ago. I forgot to show this some time ago. I don't know if I showed this or not, but it was on my bookshelf and I forgot to show this last time. Oh yeah, I forgot to show this last time. It was a while ago. And this is I think this is a retelling of Snow White or the Ice Queen. I'm trying to, the Snow Queen. It's like the retelling of the Snow Queen. Do not know much about the Snow Queen. It's like Frozen, I guess, but it's of course totally different from Frozen. So yeah, we got that. This seemed interesting. So retelling. And the next book I got here is Wonder Woman, Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo, and I saw the movie in the summer over the summer, and I enjoyed it so much. And I was excited for this book, and I got it when it came out. First came, well, not really first came out. Did it first came out? What about it? I don't remember, but I was excited, and I got this. This is mostly about Diana when she's a teenager. It's kind of like, I don't know if you can call it similar to the movie, but I haven't read it yet. But all I know is about this. Let's see, Diana saved this girl from drowning, and this girl, I think her name is Aaliyah or Isla or something. She's the Warbringer. Yeah, she's the Warbringer. So she might bring destruction to their land or something. So yeah. Okay. Next I got some books from Books A Million. Alright, so I got this, when was it? Yesterday. So yeah. I got all this. These are mostly these are all bargain books. So the first book I got here is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. And this is a circus book, or I don't know if you can call it a circus book. I can get something right here. I don't know if you can, it's mostly about these two sisters who want to go to see the Caraval for a while, but they finally was invited. And I guess these traveling Caraval entertainers played this game where I guess you have like I don't know, I forget what it says actually, but Scarlett, the main character, her sister got kidnapped by the people from the Caraval, and it's probably a game where she has to find her. And yeah, don't. That's all I know about it. So it seems interesting. So I can't wait to check this out. I did borrowed this from the library, so I finally got my own copy now. So yeah. Next I got here is Stealing Snow by Danielle Page, and this is a retelling of The Snow Queen, I believe, or you can say Frozen, but it's not really Frozen. It's like The Snow Queen, another one. Yeah, all these retellings of Snow Queen, and it seemed interesting. I do not know what's about. All I know is about this. So it's retelling. And her name is Snow. And I guess she lives in some kind of Salem, or she's in some type of I don't know. But people think she's crazy, but she's not really. And I don't know. She got these powers. No, ice cream powers. See, it looks so similar. See, with the mirrors, it looks so similar. All right, we got that, and next we have here Roll of Thunder and Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry by Mildred D. Taylor, and this is the 20th anniversary edition. Oh, nope, 40th anniversary edition, and this is a historical fiction about this girl and her family. Forget the girl name, Casey, and about racism and her life living in I think the 1930s. In the South, and how she encountered racism and other injustice and stuff. I read this when I was like in I think 6th grade. It was a really good book. 6th grade or 5th grade? It was one of those grades, but it's a really good book. I enjoyed it so much. So I have this, and it's a classic. It's a very good book for children to read. And the next book I got here is Grimm's Fairy Tale by the Brother Grimm's. And this is I don't know if you can call it a certain type of collection, but it's like the Barnes and Noble clock bound, I think. I think it's kind of clock bound, or is it some other type? But it's like really pretty. It's like purple and blue. I think that's a blue, kind of like a blue color. And it's got all the fairy tales like Red Riding Hood, Snow White. I'm trying to think of anything else. Cinderella, stuff like that. So yeah, so it got some silver page, like silver. I don't know what you call it, but yeah. The in paper page just look nice too, like a purple decorative thing going on there. So yeah, we got that. So yeah, those are all the books I bought from bookstores, and now onto the unboxing. So here is it. So I renew. I wonder, should I? Oh man, I only got Alright, so I renew my subscription box, and so yeah, and I got a free book, and I bought an extra one. So these are all the books here. Alright, I like how they put it in plastic and make it all nice and neat, so it won't mess up so easily. Alright, so first here we have another bookmark. And this says, take a break from the, I don't know, drudges of everyday life with an original feeling homage to childhood favorites. And by Steph Opus. I mean, that's her signature right there. Alright, so the book I picked for the month is Beasts of Extraordinary Circumstances by Ruth Emmy Lang. And this is about a guy named, an orphan named Merlin. Wait, named Merlin, who who knew he was different because he was raised by wolves, but then he suddenly stopped a tornado on a stormy Christmas day. So it had magical realism and stuff. So that's one of the reasons why I picked it up. It's magical realism, and it seemed interesting how it's about this person who stops a tornado during a random day. So yeah, I don't want to read much into it. So yeah, I really love the cover. It seemed really interesting. It probably can't really show here because my lighting is kind of bad. But it's a nice, decent cover. So, and the next book I got here is Sleeping Beauties by Stephen King, or you can say Stephen King, I think it, and Owen King. And this is his new book with his son. And it's a monster. And this is about it's about this some future where all women, I believe girls too, but who suddenly fallen asleep and can't get up, and somehow I don't know if they somehow get forced to be waking up, start becoming killers. I'm not really sure. I don't know. They started to want to kill people. I don't know, but it's like I guess you can say a horror or another horror or thriller like novel. It's really big, so got that. And the last book I got and in this haul is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. And this is a sci-fi, I believe. And the reason why I picked this because I just wanted an extra book. And I tried to pick something interesting and I saw this. It's like, sci-fi. Let's get this instead. Do not know what it's about. Yeah, I don't know what it's about. I think maybe something to do with space, maybe? Let me see. In the world he's woken up to, maybe it's a virtual reality kind of thing too. I'm not really sure, but yeah. But I'll just maybe go in here blind and see what's going on. Yeah. So that is all the books I got. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment below. Tell me what you think of these books. If you read any of them, or etc. And tell me what you think. Do not spoil anything. My first part of my book haul will be linked down below if you haven't seen that already. And yeah, I hope you like, subscribe, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye.